Grounds for opposing a trademark under Section 59. Section 52 sets out that registration for a trademark may be opposed. The grounds for opposition are found in Part 5, Division 2 of the Act. Section 59 provides a ground for opposition where the applicant does not intend to use the trademark within Australia. A trademark is defined in the Act as used to distinguish goods or services from competing goods or services. It identifies the product of that of whoever applies for the trademark. Section 59 allows an application for a trademark to be opposed where the applicant lacks the requisite intention. An applicant must intend to use the applied for trademark in any of the stated manners, either to distinguish their own product, authorize someone else to use it, or assign its use to a body corporate. So, for example, Steve Jobs applies for the trademark Apple with the intention of assigning it to Apple Incorporated for the use by Apple. Very important, for the purposes of Section 59, there must be an intention to use the trademark in Australia. Otherwise, the applicant will lack the requisite intention and this ground for opposition will be established. So how is this ground established? First, when must the applicant have possessed the requisite intention? The leading authority states that it must be shown that the applicant lacked intention at the date of application, but evidence of use or non-use after that date may be relevant in drawing inference as to the intention. In Suyin, however, the delegate favoured an ongoing intention, stating that the correct cutoff was the date when last evidence was filed. It was confirmed in Food Channel that the filing of a trademark gives rise to a presumption of intent to use the trademark. As such, the onus lies with the opponent to prove a lack of intent. While this area is not clearly resolved, the favoured position is that proof will be established on the balance of probabilities. Where the opponent can establish a prima facie lack of intention, the onus to prove intention may be shifted to the applicant. In Suyin, it was also noted that only slight evidence would be required to rebut the prima facie presumption and shift the onus to the applicant. A mere allegation of lack of intention to use a trademark is not sufficient to shift the onus, but inferences drawn from evidence will be. So where the onus is shifted and the applicant fails to respond to the opponent's evidence, the application for opposition will be successful. Furthermore, where the onus is shifted, it is not enough for the applicant to merely respond to the opponent's argument. The evidentiary onus of proof has shifted. It is also important to note that a mere lack of use is not sufficient to prove a lack of intention. It is required that a trademark be used or intend to be used as a trademark. To do so, it should be used as a badge of origin, indicating the source of goods in the course of trade. In ACI operations in Amcor, it was stressed that a trademark must indicate the source of the product, not its destination, while in Christel and Australian Swimming, use on free goods was held not to be in the course of trade. Trademarks are also required to be used in relation to the goods or services specified in their application. The PlayStation trademark may only be used in relation to the goods described in Sony's application. For example, gaming consoles and equipment and electronic games. Sony cannot then intend to apply its trademark to anything outside this description, say music. Finally, the applicant's capacity to use the mark is relevant in drawing inferences as to intention. Adverse inferences have been drawn where an applicant was not operating and failed to provide evidence, had no capacity to trade in the relevant products, or was subject to a relevant contractual restraint. A lack of capacity will be enough to draw an adverse inference, such that the onus to prove intention to use the mark will be shifted. That concludes this instructional video. Thanks for watching.